Hello everybody. So today I'm going to show you how to soak off acrylics. I'm going to do it in real time because I want you guys to actually see how long it's supposed to take. I'm going to start off with clipping the nails off. She has a full set of acrylics on. They're a full set of color powder with 3D art and bling. We're not even going to take all that off first. We're just going to skip all that and go straight to clipping the nails. I am clipping her nails from underneath because some people will have that extra skin growth on the bottom just from the nails growing and not breathing from the top. Instead, it has to come out from the bottom. So that skin growth underneath is actually pretty normal for people that wear acrylics all the time. So I just do this so I can see exactly where the skin is so I can cut it off safely. My next step is now I'm going to sand it off with a 5X coarse drill bit. So you guys can kind of see it here. It's very coarse, and this is what I like to use to take it off because it takes it off pretty fast. I'm using a 20 RPM speed. So my machine, you don't see it here. I use an NIS machine, and it's just on a number 20 right now. This machine goes up to a 35 RPM. So now that I'm sanding it off with this, I put it on 20. It is kind of high, but I put it on high that way I don't have to put so much pressure. The pressure when you put it on the nail, that is kind of what makes it heat up for the client. It's the friction that happens. So that's why I like to put it on high so I don't have to press it very hard. As you can see here, I'm sanding the 3D flower off right now. And this is just how I do it for all of them. I take it down pretty thin for the most part. I mean, if I start seeing the real nail, I just kind of go around it. I try to not hit the real nails, but if you see a little bit of the real nails, it's fine. You still have to etch it and everything anyways, as long as you're not putting holes and going so deep where it turns red, stuff like that. That's what you want to try to avoid. That's why when you're sanding off the acrylic, you just have to keep it moving. Try your best to not leave the drill spinning in one spot for so long. Keep it moving so you're not putting dents in their nails. You're not overly filing one area that will cause either a friction or a sore. You don't want any of that. So I just keep drilling it. I do it to all 10 of them, and I keep the thickness, or I guess I should say the thinness of them all pretty much the same on all the fingers. I mean, it's so thin, it's probably like a sheet of paper of acrylic left on the nail. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I've been doing nails for about 20 years now. 18, 19, almost 19, but I'm just going to say 20. And I noticed that a lot of complaints still in the 21st century, I hear from clients when they go to other salons, is that they're soaking for a whole hour. It's definitely unnecessary to do that. You just have to really take the time out and just sand the nails down. You don't want clients to soak for an hour. That's actually how you will lose clients. It's just a lot of time and unnecessary time spent. And it's just I just don't feel like people know about this technique. So that's why I wanted to make this video. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is because I hire a lot of new people in my salon. I train everybody that comes in, but this technique for soaking off nails is probably the only technique that I've noticed that nobody knows about. So I just really want to put this out there and just share it with everybody. You're a nail artist. You want to make it convenient for your clients, and you want them to enjoy their service when they come in. So so this is just the best way that I feel like, the most painless and quickest way to take off acrylics. So now that I'm done with one hand, I will go ahead and soak it. I like to use a ceramic bowl, and I always put a paper towel underneath. Mainly it's because it keeps my bowl really clean. And two, if clients can actually just scrub that stuff right off of their nails when they're in the bowl, especially when they have dip and stuff, so it makes it come off a little bit faster. So while I'm soaking this hand, I'm going to go ahead and do the other hand. And same thing, I just have to keep it moving, keep it consistent, and I want to make sure that I get it very thin. I wish I actually took some pictures or like a close-up video or something of the nails, like how thin I actually get them. Maybe in the end of the video I would try to edit something and just like add a clip of a close-up of how thin I actually get them. I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing, so I'll try my best to see what I can do at the end of this video. But again, keep it moving, keep it consistent. You don't want to burn them. Don't ever keep any drill, whether it's like a sanding band or a ceramic or a titanium bit, whatever drill bit you use, you just don't ever want to keep it in one spot for so long. Okay, that is how you cause friction. And friction is that hot burning sensation that the clients get from their nails. It'll make them jerk back. It's just not a good feeling. I know a lot of people don't like to get their nails done because they hate the drill, but you can really use the drill without hurting them if you know what you're doing. Soaking off a nail is actually soaking off acrylics, is a really good way to get to know your drill, because you can turn it up pretty high and just kind of play with it and see how much powder is coming off and how much pressure you have to use. So the higher the number, the lower the pressure, of course. If you're scared of the drill and you want to put it on low, it's going to take you a little bit longer. Yeah, but it's okay. Everybody has to start somewhere. But this is probably by far my favorite way to soak off even dip powder. When I do dip powder, I drill it down to the very first coat, which is just a clear coat. So basically the color is gone. Maybe I'll make a video to show you guys how I soak off dip, but it's very similar to this. You're just sanding it down. If you do it properly with the clear coat as the first coat with dip, then it's going to be very easy for you to just sand down and know how thin you're going, because you're just sanding off the color and you're just leaving the clear, and they're literally just soaking off the clear. That's it. So the thinner you get it, of course, they don't have to soak long at all. This is such a bad angle of the video, but like I said, I want to keep it in real time so you can see how fast a soak off should be. I don't ever just soak my clients and leave them there to soak and go eat or whatever. I find that it's unnecessary. I'm able to just drill, soak, and then I'm going to work on the other hand, drill, soak the other hand. So I'm going to have a soak both, clean off my table a little bit. You will see here, like, it's this fast sail smoothing from here, I guess I can say. But after this, I'm going to use a sanding band. I always use a fine sanding band, whether I'm doing fill-ins or full sets. I use a new one. That's important. You have to use a new sanding band with every client. Please get into the habit of just changing your sanding band between every client. You do not have to. It's actually unsanitary to use the same sanding band on both clients. So yeah, never want to do that. So I'm throwing away my old sanding band right now and putting in a new one. And with this one, like I say, always use fine. I love using fine because it's the least damaging on the client's nails. I just find that it works the same. The nails still stay on. It's perfect. So I'm wiping the nails off now. The little access home, that's whatever's left on her nails. My speed is a 5 now. I use a very low speed on natural nails. Like I said, I am all about keeping the natural as thick as I can. I just feel like the thicker the real nails is, the longer it can hold the acrylic. So yeah, the clients, they really don't care about their real nails when they wear acrylics. Some of them might, but most of them, they don't care because they're just like, I'm going to cover it up with acrylics anyways, right? So that's still my job to just take care of their real nails, even though they don't know what I'm doing. It benefits a lot. I'm just cleaning it off now with the fine sanding band. I wish this was a better angle for you guys to actually see, but her nails are completely off. Her acrylics are completely off, and it's just her real nails. And I'm using the sanding band to also clean around her cuticles. Sometimes the cuticles just grow on top of the actual nail itself. That's pretty typical. If you see that, you definitely want to just clean that off for them. They need that cleaned off in order for the acrylics to stay on. So cuticles can attract a lot of oils, and it can cause lifting and stuff if you leave it. I do want to say that if your clients is not putting acrylics back on like this one is, I would just go ahead and skip this step and go straight to buffing. Yeah, buffing does the same thing. It takes it off, but it doesn't give it that even abrasiveness that it's just unnecessary, to actually use a sanding band on nails that isn't putting acrylic back on. You need the sanding band to put acrylics back on, but if they're just going to wear the natural, just go ahead and cut it or shape it, buff it, make it look as smooth as you can, and probably paint it. I don't really recommend painting the nails right after you take the acrylics off, gel or regular. I just recommend putting nail strengthener on. To be honest, the gel and the regular polish probably won't stay on their nails very well. It's only because the clients are so used to like that extra thickness and the extra length, so they're rougher on their nails. So when they go from acrylics to no nails, they don't realize that they're being so rough with their nails, and that's why if you paint it, right when a nail bends, the polish is just going to come right off. So definitely don't recommend putting polish on them. But so from here, I'm just going to clip her real nails off and put another color powder set on her. She's getting some really cute designs on too. Maybe I can add that at the end of this video for you to watch. And yeah, and this should be it. So it literally took me about 15 minutes, to take off the nails. And when I say take it off, I'm not taking off just a little bit and there's still a little acrylic on there. No, it's actually all off, completely off. So now I'm just gonna get ready to prep her nails and her cuticles and everything, and to get her ready for her new set. All right, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope this video helped out a lot.